All right, so today we're going to start in child's pose. Take your knees nice and wide, big toe stretching. Draw the hips all the way back to the heels, and then come down into it. If this doesn't feel right on your knees, you can put something behind, like a pillow or behind your knees, and just stay a little bit higher here. That's another option. Or just come into a regular seated position. And then reposition your knees in a way that you feel like they're nicely apart, but you're still feeling supported. All right, and then we'll take some deep breaths here. Now the expansion of the belly. Expansion of the back body as well. Visualize all these little muscles between your ribs. So these are the intercostal muscles. And just imagine them stretching out. Yeah, that space between each rib stretching out. Now turn your head to the right. The left side of your face is on the floor. And then turn to the other side. And then back to center. Extend the hands as far as you can go, and then walk your hands a little bit to the right. Back to center and over to the other side. All right, and then back to center. Then you need to come up to hands and knees. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, round the upper spine. Inhale, chest forward. And then the hips all the way back to the heels. Back onto hands and knees, inhale forward. Exhale, round the upper spine. Inhale forward. Back into child's pose. Forward. Round the upper spine. Forward. Child's pose. And then back to center. Now you're going to take your rib cage in lateral circles. All right, so you can drop it down and then take it to left and up, and then to the right and down. Try to match the movement to the breath. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Good. And then change the direction of the circles. Lateral circles again. And then come back to center. And now look back toward your right foot. So you're going to draw your right shoulder a little bit towards your right hip. And then move your left shoulder slightly forward and feel it stretch in your left side. Okay, and then back to center and to the other side. And then back to center. Cross the ankles, walk your hands back, and then roll all the way onto your seat. And then we'll make our way into boat pose. So I'm going to draw the knees towards your chest first. And then here, notice if you're kind of rounding in a ball like this, try to roll the shoulders back, puff your chest. And you want your back to be nice and flat here, yeah? Once you have that, extend the hands out to the sides into your boat pose. Okay, and then you can play with the position of your feet, up or lower. Just hold it here. All right, you're gonna cross the ankles and then actually take one foot in front of the other and then move back and forth here. Just think of cat-cow, but seated. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Forward and back. One more time. And then remember which foot is in front, because we'll do this on the other side in a moment. So back into your boat pose, hands under the knees, lift your chest, shoulders back. And this time, reach the arms up and overhead, inhale. As you exhale, reach the hands towards your toes, opening the knees out to the side. Inhale up, exhale forward. Up, exhale. Up, exhale. So if you feel that in your low back a little too much, keep your knees bent, yeah? But if you want more intensity, extending the legs as you reach the arms up. All right, and then release the other foot in front. So not exactly crossing the legs, but one foot in front of the other, and then change what you did earlier. All right, and then the same thing here. Inhale forward, exhale back. So this is just to help you release the low back with these boat pose, but also opening the hips. Good. All right, and back into boat pose. Good. Extend the hands out to the side, and then hold this one. Keep lifting your chest, engage your core. All right, release one foot in front of the other. It's time to take a circle. And change the direction of the circle. All right, and then last boat pose. And shoulders back, puff the chest, reach the arms up, inhale. This time you're going to take your hands to one side and your knees to the other side. Inhale up, maybe extending the legs for more intensity, and exhale, switch to the other side. Up and switch. Up, switch. Up, switch. Up, switch. Up, switch. One more. Up, switch, and one foot in front of the other, circles in one direction. And change the direction. And then roll forward down to hands and knees. Make your way into a plank position. Pushing the floor away from you, lowering your hips right between the level of your shoulders and your ankles. Not too low, not too high. Definitely not higher than the shoulders, lower. All right, and then lift the hips high. Walk your feet forward just a little bit if needed for downward facing dog. Bending the knees one at a time. And then back into plank. Hold it. And this time, you're going to lower the knees just to the floor. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, release the chin. Inhale, lift up. Reach your arms as far back as you can. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. All right, back into plank. Lift up. And this time you're going to walk your left foot to the left side of your mat. Right foot comes and meets it. Back to center. Right foot to the right side of your mat. Left foot meets it. Back to center. And then again, left, center, right, center. And then lift high, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. If your arms are tired, take a child's pose. All right, move forward into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest to the floor. Same thing, releasing the fingers behind your back. Inhale. If you want to add the legs, you can lift your feet off the floor at the same time. And release the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, push back. This time, walk your hands towards your knees and come kneeling here. And take a few wrist rolls. Change the direction. All right, back into plank. You step your right foot out to the right, your left foot out to the left. Right foot back to center, left foot back to center. Okay, again, right, left, center, center. Do it one more time. Downward facing dog. And then walk the feet forward toward the hands at the front of your mat. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Relax the head down, bend your knees. And release here. You can shake your head yes and no. release the hands down. Inhale, lengthening into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up, pushing your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthening into your flat back. Exhale, step back. Let's step the left foot back here for lunge. Left foot back. And then let the hands down, step the right foot back. Lower knees, chest. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, step it forward. On the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot forward. And bow forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands on the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot back lunge. And then step back plank. Lower down his chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Right knee drops down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Step the right foot to meet the left foot. And bow. Inhale, come all the way up, each high. Exhale, hands at the chest. All right. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Press the index up toward the ceiling. All right. And then you're going to lean to your right. Lean to your right. And try to keep the weight equally balanced between both feet. Okay. So notice if you're kind of falling into that left foot, right foot. Try to balance evenly. Make this more about puffing your left side. Right. And then from here, with your right hand, imagine lifting your left hand. Imagine lifting your left hand a little bit more in the diagonal of the room. All right, and then back to center and take that to the other side. So first, just lean a little bit. And then puff your right side. Then lift with your left hand, lift your right hand up toward the corner of the wall and ceiling of the room. All right, and then back to center and bow forward. Inhale, lengthening into a flat back. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back. Left knee drops down. Inhale, arms up and overhead, palms together behind your head. Good. Now lift your left elbow for just a moment, back to center, and then your right elbow back to center. Release the hands down, step back to plank, inhale. Exhale, lower, so chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin like we just did. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. And we'll take a big breath in through the nose. Then inhale through the mouth. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Drop your left knee again. So if you need any padding, feel free to grab something or just double up your mat. Yeah. And then inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, index up toward the ceiling. All right, so just like we did standing, you're gonna gently lean toward the right. Puff your left side. And then with your right hand, lift your left hand. And you're gonna feel a bit more of that stretch in your left side. All right, back to center, release everything down. I'm gonna move into splits, so lift your left leg, reach your left foot up, inhale, look up. Exhale, release the left foot to meet the right foot, and bow forward. Inhale, lengthening into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach high. Exhale, hands at the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, step the right foot back. Right knee drops down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Palms together behind your head. And lift your right elbow. Come back, lift your left elbow. Come back, release the hands down, step back plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower and chest or turn. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Right knee drops down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, index up toward the ceiling. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. Good, now just lean a little bit to the left. Puff your right side. And then with your left hand, lift your right hand in that same direction. You should feel that nice stretch all the way from your leg, through the side, to the armpit, to the arm, yeah? And then come back, release. Move forward, right leg up, splits, inhale, look up. And exhale, release, bow forward. Inhale, lengthening into a flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up, reach high. Exhale, hands at the chest. All right, take a moment here. Connecting to your breath, your intentions, being here today. All right, and inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, step the left foot back. Left knee drops down. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. This time, exhale, twist to the right. You take your right arm behind you, left arm forward. And then release your right hand to your back leg. And left arm reaches up. See if you can lunge a little bit more, yielding the hips down toward the floor. Release your left hand to the floor, lift your back knee, and reach your right arm up. Good, release, take a quarter turn to the left, bring both feet parallel. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the right hand under your nose and reach your left arm up. Release, take a quarter turn back to the front of your mat for lunge. So all toes facing forward, you're on train tracks, not on tightrope. And then when you're ready, come up for high lunge. Interlace the fingers, index up toward the ceiling, just like we did in low lunge. Puff your left side. Lift your right hand, your left hand with your right hand. All right, keep your left arm where it is, and just release your right arm by your side, and I'll show you from here. All right, come back up, reach both arms high, and twist to the right. Right arm behind you, left arm forward. Right hand touches the back leg, left arm reaches high. And then open it back out. Reach both arms up back into your lunge facing forward. And now open it for warrior two. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Straightening the front leg. And exhale, release the hands down and back up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Good. Take 3 breaths here. All right, grab hold of your right wrist and then lean back into reverse warrior. Pause here. So just like we did with our fingers interlaced, puff your right side and then gently lift your right hands. So you're trying to make your right arm a little bit longer. Yeah? Good. All right, and let's make our way to side angle pose. It's the same idea. Imagine that imaginary right hand stretching that left hand a little bit higher in that diagonal. All right, one more breath here. And exhale all the way down. Make your way into plank. And move through your vinyasa. If you'd like, you can skip those now. You can go straight into downward dog or child's pose. Listen to your body. Do it feels good. All right, inhale. Sorry, walk the feet forward toward the hands. And then inhale, lengthening into a papa. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at the chest. Good. Take a moment here, separating your feet about hip distance or a bit wider, and just take your arms from side to side. And then allow them to even wrap around your body as you continue. Bend your knees a little bit, just make sure you're not twerking the knees. All right. And then slowly back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lengthening. And then right foot back lunge. Right knee drops down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Release your left hand behind you towards your back leg. And then reaching your right arm up. Up the right side, stretch your right arm. All right, release the right hand down, lift your back knee, reach your left arm up. Release, take a quarter turn to the left. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, fold. And then lengthen again. Left hand moves in the midline. Right arm up. Release. Back to the front of your mat. Reposition your feet for high lunge. Yeah? So you want to have a stable foundation. All toes facing forward. And when you're ready, come up. Arms out under the head. Interlace the fingers, index up toward the ceiling. Puff your right side. Invite your left hand a little bit more in the midline. Stretch out that right arm. All right, keep the right arm that way. Releasing the left hand by your side. See if you can go a little bit more. And then make sure you keep pressing your right heel back. Extending your right knee, extending your right leg back. Arms back up, twist to the left. Left hand reaches down, right arm up. Just going a little deeper in that opening. All right, release and with your arms. Warrior two. Good. Inhale, arms up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, release the hands in front of the chest and back up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take 3 breaths here. And then reverse your warrior. Grab a hold of your left hand. Puff your left side. And invite your left arm a little further up and back. Make sure it's comfortable in the back and the shoulder. Good. And then side angle pose, 1 to 5. Right arm by you. And same thing, stretching that right arm. You want to keep the shoulder away from the ear, yeah? So it's not about doing this. It's about extending the arm and keeping the shoulder in this bucket. Very nice. Let's release everything. Take your last vinyasa if you'd like. And take a big breath in. Let it out. And come down. In the child's pose, you're going to take the hands behind your head. Move your elbows forward. extend your hands out in front of you. And then slide your left arm right in front of your right knee. And come onto that left shoulder. So we're in child's pose doing this. If this doesn't work for you at all, you can do the same one onto hands and knees here. With your hips up. See what works for you. Just breathe here. You can keep your right arm extended or you can have it in front of your face. All right, and slowly come out of it. Take your other arm underneath. And then unwind, reach both hands forward. And then we'll make our way onto your belly. Sorry, onto your back. You're gonna plant the feet right under your knees. Take a moment here. All right, and then move your hands towards your feet so your fingers are barely touching your heels here. That's where you want your heels to be, right under the knees at about arm length. And then when you're ready, lift the hips, mid back and upper back, and reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, release the hips and the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, now inhale up. Keep your arms up and exhale, lower just your hips. Inhale, lift your hips. Keep your hips lifted and release the arms down. Inhale, arms up. Keep your arms lifted. Lower your hips. Inhale, lift your hips. Keep your hips lifted. Lower your arms. Good. And then from here, push into the feet a little bit higher. And then lift your hips a little bit higher. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. Come into your full bridge pose here. Opening the top of the chest. And then we'll slowly release that. Take your feet to the edges of your mat. Allow your knees to come toward one another. Take one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, and take a few breaths here. Nice and deep breaths. All right, and then draw the right knee toward your chest. Extend your left leg toward the floor. And then take your knee all the way across into a spinal twist. And then back to center. Bend your left knee, take your right ankle on top of the left thigh, and then lift your feet up. Interlace the fingers behind your left leg. And then we'll slowly release both feet down. And then bring the left knee toward your chest and the right leg onto the floor. All right, and then we'll take the knee all the way across into a spinal twist. And then back to center. Plant your right foot down, left ankle on top of the right thigh. Pick up your feet, interlace the fingers behind the right leg. It can be behind the thigh, right, and the hamstring, or in front of the shin. And then we'll release. And then take your knees in big circles in opposite direction. And change the direction of the circles. And when you're ready, extending the legs out in front of you, arms out to the sides. into your Shavasana. You can stay laying down there or come into a seated meditation. It's your choice. And we'll take one more big breath in through the nose and let it out. And we'll begin to deepen the breath, wiggling the toes and the fingertips. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch if that feels good. And then make your way up into a seated position when you're ready. Bring the hands together in front of the chest. Take a moment to receive your practice, knowledge, the effects of the practice. And we'll give thanks to everyone for sharing our practice today. Namaste.